Good morning, guys. It's a brisk morning. Pretty pretty decent north wind this morning. I think it's around 38 degrees. I welcome the cool weather. It's been a pretty warm winter, except for a couple days out here in South Louisiana. So I'm out here at the Mandeville Lakefront. This is where they built that berm to protect the land back there. It'll be interesting to see what this cut turns into. That goes out into Lake Pontchartrain. There's a little cut between the berm and the bank. So it looks like it's filling up with water back there. That'll be a killer redfish spot. Speaking of redfish, it's a little chilly for them to be in here, but we'll see if we get a bite. I'm just gonna take some casts this morning over here, and I'll make a move to my regular Mandeville fishing spot. I might even go to Madisonville. Maybe just depends on work today, how work pans out. I don't have anything crazy big to do today. So maybe we'll do Mandeville this morning and Madisonville this afternoon. I see someone's in here. Hold up. Let me check the who's that? Bill, welcome in. If you're a first time viewer of this channel, please consider subscribing. I'd appreciate the support. Yeah, I'm out here in southeast Louisiana. This is Lake Pontchartrain. It's actually really shallow right here, so I'm not expecting much, but the water's super clear with that north wind. So we're gonna see what we can do. I was watching there's a channel called Dat Louisiana Life. Dat Louisiana Life. And they do a lot of fishing south of where I live, down in the Homa, Point au Chien area. But they were out here not too long ago. And I kind of forgot all about this. Well, this place has been closed off because of damage from past storms, but it's fairly easy to get down here. It's not horrible. So I figured, why not? When they were out here, the water looked crystal clear. They weren't in this spot, but it's pretty much the same area. So I figured I'd give it a go and see if we can get like a black drum or a redfish or something. I just can't imagine there's gonna be much. Yeah, there's a possibility that I could snag a flounder. That'd be pretty cool. Let's see. I see more people. Oh, more people popping in. Hold up. Let me check in. Let's see. Oh, I appreciate you, Bill. Let's see. Appreciate the subscribe. Oh yeah, yeah. Metairie boat launch, like Bonneville. I launch out of there with my kayak quite a bit when I can, when the weather's good anyway. Franco, welcome in. That's cool. So you're local. I never know, like when I go live this time of day, who's gonna pop in here. Typically it's people from all over the world, which is pretty epic. Hey, Fun and Joy, welcome in. Okay, cool. Bonneville. Yep. It's a great boat launch. Um, Bill, if you haven't checked, hold up. If you haven't checked West End yet, they just finished building a new pier out there, and that pier is pretty awesome. Yep, live. Oh, okay, cool. Um, did you meet me at the pier or the boat launch? I appreciate that. Oh, it might have been when I was coming in my kayak that day with all the trout. Okay, that would make sense. Dog tags, long time no see, man. Hope you're having a great beginning to the new year. Okay. Hi from Korea. Welcome in. Thanks for speaking English, because that helps us out a lot so we can keep you in here. Yeah, it's windy, dude. It has been nonstop wind. Yep, Pier by the Pavilion. I thought so. Welcome in. Thanks for subbing to the channel, man. I really appreciate you, Bill. Dog tags. I think you missed the live, man. Hold on. I'm gonna start fishing while I'm talking. Not the I mean, there's like I think there's a little trough out there. So with that north wind, I can cast it pretty far out there. And I put some gulp spray on to help. I'm just out here because it's a beautiful day and I got some time to kill before I gotta go to work. Let me walk across all this broken up concrete or riprap as they call it. There's a band called Dash Rip Rock, and I'm kind of wondering this is where they got their name from. Who's heard of Dash Rip Rock, the band? I think it's a local, like Louisiana band, but they did get on the radio. Oh, yeah. There's all kinds of critters like raccoons and junk that live down here too, so I need to keep an eye out for the nature. Yeah, this is the water's super low, so I can't imagine I'm gonna catch anything out here. But it's definitely worth the try. I'm actually at Sunset Point. All the locals in here know where I'm at. Man, that lure disappears in the dirt. That's crazy. That dark, when it's in the water, you can see the chartreuse on the bottom, but man, that dark topside blends in perfect with the bottom. Let's keep this on spray that stream. Get the gulp spray going. It doesn't really stay on that long because it's not a gulp bait, but it's something. I feel like fooling with the Pro Cure this morning. Boy, good cast. There's a little stick right out there. I wonder if it's marking like a snag. Let me put my hood on. Wind's catching my neck. There we go. Ugh, what is that? Blood. What that is? Something ate a fish right there. Okay. Or someone caught a fish and cleaned it right there. You wouldn't think I'm in Louisiana with that water being so clear. Let that sit out there for. I tell you what, I'm gonna throw this out there, being that I have the gulp on. I'm just gonna let it sit out there for a second, and I'll catch up with this chat. So that's part of a pier. That was a really. I wish I would have fished this one more. There's another pier that used to jet out, but you can see on like today, I'd be able to see all of anything swimming in the water, especially with the way the water's clear today. I used to fish this pier a lot when I was younger. Alan, welcome in. Let's see here. Yeah, Bill, the West End Pier is epic. Like when I get some decent weather, it probably won't be until spring before I can really fish it. Get those south winds going again. Dog tags, I feel you, man. Look, I went a good bit without fishing, probably like 2 or 3 weeks without fishing for me feels like an eternity. So I get it. Catching up on the chat, guy. Alan. All right, think I'm caught up. But yeah, the water is like super clear. Check that out. You wouldn't think I'm fishing Lake Pontchartrain. You'd think I'm in Florida or something. I was fishing the causeway. No, the train trestles a few weeks ago, and someone thought I was fishing the Keys or something, like at the 7 Mile bridge out there with 3 mile. There's a couple 3 mile bridges, one in Pensacola, and then they got the one in Keys. I think the one in the Keys is the 7 Mile bridge. I'd love to go fish that bridge someday, man. Who knows? Maybe late spring, early summer. I'll uh I'll take the wife out there for a surprise trip. It'll be a surprise vacation slash fishing trip. I got a buddy of mine that works down in the Keys. He actually works for Robbie's Marina. If you guys know anything about that area down there, that's where they have a whole bunch of tarpon you can feed off of the dock. But my buddy's a guide down there. He charter takes people out on charter trips to fish and just to cruise and like enjoy the view because I mean it's the Keys. I don't really have high expectations of catching a fish this morning right here, guys, but it's just too nice of a day not to come out here and throw a line and at least enjoy the day. So, if anything, we get to hang out this morning. Really appreciate everyone. Yeah, dog tags. If you hadn't seen that 5 hour live, I did make a video of it so you can watch the condensed version. That was an epic day on the causeway, man. I fished the causeway. Oh, that would have been the day for you to come out if you were free. Dude, the trout were on fire. I found a little spot where they were just hanging out and I just went to work. Limited out on trout that day. It's really cool to see the shells. I don't know if these are like back in the 60s and 70s, I believe it was. They used to dredge Lake Pontchartrain and they would take all these shells and make driveway pads for people. That's what they used to make the roads of and driveways of out here. All the shells. But they've left the lake alone for like 20 years as far as that goes. And I've noticed more and more shells. Like I guess the little clams or whatever um creature that lives in these shells. I don't know if they're clams or they're not oysters. There's some kind of clam. Let's just say that. I don't know what kind of clam that lives out here in Lake Pontchartrain, but I've seen a lot more of the shells washing up on the bank, which is awesome because that means the lake is starting to really come back to life. So I'm hoping that's a good sign for, I mean, it's already doing awesome. The lake has probably been the best it's been in probably 20 or 30 years. So hopefully it just keeps getting better. Mm. As you can see, it's super shallow right here. The tide's up, so I might hop in the car and go over to the other side of the lakefront down the way. I just wanted to come out here and take a look at things. They're actually rebuilding the pier. So these piers have been destroyed a couple times. This one actually held pretty strong for a while. This one was built pretty well. It had metal grates for the decking so the water could just wash up. But it did number on the railing and all the structure. So hopefully they rebuild that as well. But, there's another pier farther over. I did a live, I don't know, I guess 2 months ago down there, and, they actually tore it down. Sunset Point has been torn apart, completely demoed, and, they're prepping to rebuild it. I'm super excited about that. It's like, "Way to go, Louisiana. Way to go, Mandeville, finally." I mean, I know it takes time and permits and money and all the stuff. They do have federal funding to fix these piers, so I think that's half of the battle for them. Let's walk over here and let you guys see all this for the ones that hadn't popped in. So they had to wait for the federal funding to be released to do the work, such as this big berm right here. It's pretty cool. They built this huge berm. It's dirt underneath. You can see the dirt in the back, and then they piled rocks on top of the natural mound to protect all the people's houses back there and all that land from eroding. Probably like on the South Shore, the whole idea is all these rocks, we'll just zoom out, all these rocks in this little cut will help water come in. And the concept is it'll pull sediment in and build up all that land back there and protect the trees and all the houses back there and help prevent flooding and storm surge. So they're doing a lot to prevent storm surge out here in Louisiana. I mean, it's hard to control Mother Nature, so but it's cool to see that they're attempting to try to help everyone's houses from being destroyed time and time over again. But yeah, so that's behind the berm. There's a nice little strip of water. I'm sure that's going to be awesome fishing for redfish in the springtime when it warms up a little bit. It's pretty cool. There'll be a lot of blue crabs in here too. You can just come in here with a scoop net and catch all the blue crabs you want once everything settles down. Let's see. Jeepers, welcome in. Oh, let me flip it around so you're not looking at the ground. Got a few people popping in. Zuby, I'm in Southeast Louisiana. Rangia clams. Okay, cool. Rangia or Rangia. Oh, cool. Dog tags. I thought I saw you, man. I was so focused on fishing that the mods were doing the work that day. I always try to come in the chat as much as I can, you know. Let's see here. Oh yeah, the bridge over at well, let's see, I-12. Um, are you talking about the causeway, Alan? It's just the Lake Pontchartrain. That's not the swamp. But there is a long bridge going over a Atchafalaya Basin. I kind of want to fish that well, I don't know about springtime because there's some serious amount of alligators back there. But I know a few guys who kayak fish out there, so I might join up with them and fish the Atchafalaya Basin. Oh, you're loading boulders today, Alan? Let's see here. All right. I think I caught up with everyone. Hey, fishing man, welcome in. Look, real quick, I'll turn you back. I was just over here fishing this part of the lakefront. It's actually Sunset Point in Mandeville. I'm gonna run over to my regular fishing spot real quick, and let's just see what's happening over there. Keep the live going. I'm gonna have to plug the battery in. I didn't know how this day was gonna pan out, so as usual, I never know. Oh, Oh, had to crawl through the fence. I'm not as limber as I used to be. Kevin, welcome in from Nebraska. I'm out here in Southeast Louisiana. We're gonna take a little car trip, guys. Um, like I said, I really didn't have this day planned out because I don't know how work's gonna go today. Well, I know how it's gonna go, but it all depends on when materials get delivered and all that fun stuff. So I'm waiting on stuff to be delivered and all that fun stuff. Tunisia. We might have to watch that one, Joy. How can you come to the US? Get a visa and come to the US. Not to be mean. Kind of curious on the wind situation. Well, I know the wind situation right now, so um we're gonna go to the other spot, maybe set up the tripod and let's see. All right. Kind of tempted to get some dead shrimp. I might, I don't know. I might end this live and go get some dead shrimp and then fish for real. Alan, I'll accept that just because you're a regular. Oh, that's funny. Are we there yet? No. Are we there yet? No. Oh man, that's funny. Whew. I tell you what, guys, instead of because I'm gonna lose my my phone's gonna connect to my car and I'm gonna lose audio and then it's gonna come back on, all that junk. Let's let's shut this live down. I mean, I've been live for like almost 30 minutes, so I figured I'd show you guys a new fishing spot. Yeah, we'll start back up. So I'm gonna go get some dead shrimp because I have a little time to kill. Um if you don't see me pop up within the next hour, that's because I'm working, and then I'll come back on after that. So I really appreciate you guys popping in this morning. Just a good way to start the day for everyone. Hope you guys have a great day if you don't pop back in. But I'll be back on one way or the other. So the job I have isn't shouldn't take all day, but sometimes the easy jobs become the difficult jobs. So whatever. Catch you guys in a little bit. Ferg out.